All right, welcome to Studio Band Pilates Thursdays mat balance roller class. Okay, and it's June 11th, half hour. As always, take care of yourself. I'll be providing modifications and variations if you have any limitations or issues going on. If they don't work, do a different movement, take a moment to take a break, or bring in your own favorite modifications. As always, take care of yourself. You know, breaks are always, I think, underrated, so sometimes breaks are what you need to do. It's all good. I think that angle's gonna work. If I need to change it, I'll come back up and change it, but let's get started with the roller in front, famous variation this week. So this will be a short set because it is only a half hour. We're gonna come, I'm just facing the camera just so you can see this. I'm gonna turn my legs in, yeah? So my lower legs will point to the outside. If that doesn't feel good to you, just come to parallels. All good. I'm just trying to work on the internal rotation a little bit. Hands on top of the roller here. I'm just gonna, and there's no real technique here. You just do what you feel feels comfortable within reason. And you're gonna just go ahead and sit down, pull that roller back. So you're gonna have this rounded spine. And then you're gonna push the roller forward. It's almost like you're gonna dive forward. And maybe roll into your forearms a little bit, stick the booty up. And then again, you're gonna come back, round back, but at the same time, send the booty down towards the floor. Any amount, it may not be very big, that's fine. Dive forward onto those forearms. Keep those legs turning in if you can, and round back. Always can come back to parallel. And coming forward, diving over, and then round and sitting down. And diving forward, rolling over, and then coming in to pause. Let's go ahead and come up onto those things. Just turn the legs out. So we just did an internal rotation. Do external rotation again. If you need to come into parallel to work better for your body, that's fine. We'll dive forward, rolling onto those forearms, stick the booty up, kind of like a happy puppy dog, and then curl and around. And as I dive forward, I'm not really coming into an extension, I'm just coming forward, so I'm rolling into my forearms, being more of a flat, neutral spine. Again, without too much technique, right? Just trying to get some movement. And the hip sockets, knees, a little pressure onto the feet with the weight of the booty and the pelvis. And also releasing those forearms, especially if you're working at home a lot, using that computer, that can actually help release some of that. You might even internally and externally rotate those upper and lower arms to get a little bit more release. Should be your last one, just a little extra one there, and then coming right back up. All right, from here, you're either gonna sit, you're gonna bring your legs together. If that doesn't work, turn the legs out, sit cross-legged, legs out in front of you as well can also work. And we're just gonna reach or send this roller behind us at a diagonal line. The diagonal line, very unspecific, it's fine just so it's a little bit diagonal. You're gonna always change your arm. One hand onto one thigh, or just leave this hand and arm out of it. And in elongated spine, just reach back and coming right back up. And it may not be very big, so I don't want you to roll into your forearms because that'll be kind of tough. And I don't want all your weight to be on that arm, so you are using those abdominals, using your body to counteract the weight all the way going back. And if you want, as you reach back and reach this top arm up, that feels like it's too much weight, just leave that top arm down. And again, the range of motion doesn't have to be very big, it can be super, super small. And coming right back. And again, leaning back. Last one. And coming right back up, we'll switch the roller to the other side at an approximate diagonal angle that works for you. Again, just so you can reach back, so it's gonna roll back a little bit. And keep this arm down and reach back. And coming right back up. And again, reaching back, so just getting some movement in the shoulder, stretching out the shoulder, so getting some spinal extension. Last three here, you're gonna reach that arm up if that works for you. Otherwise, leave it out. It's all good, and coming right back up. And reaching back, reach the arm up or leave it down. And again, it doesn't have to be very big. Again, you're just staying into your hand and not to your forearm. Last one here, and coming right back. Awesome, let's go ahead and place this roller in the center of your mat. Yeah. And then you're gonna place tailbone at one end, head at the other end. So your body's fully supported except for your legs and your arms. Yeah, give you a moment to find where that might be today. And just we'll establish alignment. Here, just think about your thigh bones pointing straight out of the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones, feet pointing straight ahead, so functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Thinking about the center of the tailbone being connected to that roller, back bottom ribs connect as well, and find that pelvis parallel to the ground. So you know it'll be flat in the back. No ignore overly arcing it. From here, deep inhale here, exhale, just float both arms up towards the ceiling. Let's have the palms face forward today. This will be a short set for the arms because we already did some movement for the arms. On the exhale, just reach both arms back, keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale the arms right back up. You might notice that the range of motion is different here, maybe it's a little bit bigger. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Now, inhale right back up. You got this for me one more time, please. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Yeah. Then inhale the arms right back up. Pause, both arms come forward and down to the mat by your side. From here, take a deep inhale and exhale, you're going to scoop the belly. You'll draw the right leg to tabletop position. So you're standing strong. Onto that left foot, left inner thigh is working. Inhale in here, exhale, place the foot back down. Just working on balance here. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Then exhale, place the foot back down. You can take some of that base of support away by floating the forearms up and just keeping the elbows connected. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale to hold. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoop the belly, left leg floats up. Inhale here, exhale, place the foot back down. Good, and remember, you can always place your forearms down if you need it. Take a deep inhale here, exhale, scoop the belly, draw the right leg to tabletop, hold the leg there. Inhale here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. Squeeze those knees together, inner thighs connect, remain in neutral or input your spine to protect your back if that's what you need. Gentle point the feet on the exhale, reach toes and thigh bones forward, just 3 inches in front of you. Inhale right back in, so you're not trying to straighten the legs. Sink the belly, descend toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale in. Pause. On the exhale, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Keep the legs long, and then bend the legs right back in. And extend both legs up. Find that length first, and then bend the legs back in. And that length is up to you, yeah? You may not get entirely straight. You just find wherever you can go, and bend the legs back in, and extend both legs up. And bend back in. Next one, you're going to stand up and now keep those legs up. Keep the legs in parallel, so the range of motion may not be very big. You're going to open up the legs to a parallel straddle, and then close legs. You're going to open and close. It may not be very big. And open and close and open and close. You got this one more time. And open. Close, bring the legs back to tabletop. Keep the shape of the legs here. Exhale, reach the right toe down toward the mat. Inhale back up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Pause. Place your right foot back down first. Follow up on the left. Coming back to neutral if you had gotten out of it, but if you're already there, just stay there for a moment. Just make sure the feet are very much anchored onto the mat. From here, interlace your fingers, place your palms behind the skull. And you're just going to point those elbows slightly forward so you can see them in your peripheral vision, so nothing too narrow, nothing too wide. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Nod the head around the spine up to your ball curl. Inhale, hold it there. And then exhale, release it right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release it right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release it right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold. Exhale, release it right back down. Inhale in here, exhale, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl, and pause. So you're going to release the right arm, cross it over the left side of the body, spirals through the torso, tighten the pulses up from the abdominals. Try not to pulse from the shoulder, but really coming up from the abdominals with a slight twist, spiral to the torso. Try to take the pulsing from instead of your chin or neck, really come into those abdominals, that belly. Consider pulsing up rather than back. Pause, hand goes back behind the skull. Left arm releases, twist to the right side, crossing that arm over and tying little pulses up. Pulses may not be very big. I'm not looking for big pulses here. I'm just looking for abdominal connection and making sure the pulses aren't coming from the shoulder or the chin or neck. Right, really coming up and up and up and up and up. Pause, hand goes back behind the skull. Roll it 1 or 2 more inches. Inhale in here. Exhale, release it right back down. Keep the hands behind the skull for a moment. Deep inhale in here, exhale, again, nod the head, bones, spine up to abdominal curl, both for a balance here. So you're going to take a deep inhale in, Exhale, you're gonna flip the right leg to tabletop, perhaps. And always just do a heel lift or maybe a toe taps work for you. Inhale here, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, now left leg floats up. Again, it could be heel lift, toe tap. Find your weight into that right foot. One side is always more challenging, this right, more challenging side. Place the foot back down. Inhale here, exhale, right leg floats up. And then you can leave it there or extend the leg up toward the ceiling. Bend the leg back, foot goes right back down. And then again now, here you go, exhale, left leg floats up. Extend the leg up toward the ceiling, any amount. Bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. I had to put my foot down real quick there. Exhale, right leg floats to tabletop. Extend that right leg forward. Bring the leg back in. Foot goes right back down. And then left leg floats up. Left leg drifts forward. Bend the leg right back in. Place the foot back down. Roll up 1 or 2 more inches. Inhale here. Exhale. Round yourself right back down. Arms go back and come out by your side here. And then you can start to rock back and forth. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Just giving yourself a little massage. Just rocking from side to side. Breathe. Yeah. And then find yourself back to that center line. And then you're gonna roll off to one side of that roller using your arms and legs to help you come off. All right, so we're gonna send this roller behind us, perpendicular to the body, and then just get your tips of your shoulders on that roller. So it's kind of like a chaise lounge. Work some extension into this today. So hands behind the skull. You're gonna inhale and lean back over that roller. So it could be any amount. Maybe you'll see the ceiling, maybe you see the back of the room, maybe you don't go back too far, that's all good. Now the head rounds fine up to your ball curl. You're gonna feel the roller move a little bit, that's fine. You're gonna lean back, just make sure that the shoulder blades are on and not the lower back, right? So when I say tips of the shoulder blades, really tips of the shoulder blades. Each shoulder blade on each person is different. So some are longer, some are shorter. Lean back, so you may feel like you're either higher or lower than I am, that's fine. Okay. Inhale, lean back. This time as you exhale, you're gonna come up, you're gonna twist to the right. As you lean back over the center. And as you come up, you're gonna twist to the left. Lean back through the center. Come up and twist to the right. Lean back. And twist to the left. Lean back. Last set, twist to the right. Lean back. And then twist to the left. Yeah, lean back. Now just lean back for a moment. If you can hold this, great. If you need to come out of it, it's fine. You might find that there's some more congested areas that you might want to kind of explore a little bit. That's okay. Find what works. And then nod the head around the spine, round yourself out. Let's take that roller out front, behind your upper back. And then lie down onto your mat. And the roller will go to the outside of the hands here. You're going to imprint your spine right away. Yeah, so the lower back is imprinted. And you're going to flip the arms up towards the ceiling. Yeah. From here, right leg to tabletop, flip the left leg up to meet it, squeezing into vestibular. Exhale, round yourself up, people don't curl. Draw the right knee to the chest, left leg stretches out. You're going to inhale, switching sides. Inhale, switching sides. Exhale, and exhale. In, X, X. In, X, X. In, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Hug the both knees in. Roll yourself down. Take a break for a moment. Look right, look left. All right. From here, you're going to keep the hands to the front of the roller instead of the sides. And let's keep the hands there. Just bring your legs to tabletop, imprint your spine. Extend both legs up and walk that roller up to your shins, any amount. All right, both hands under the roller, more to the center of the roller rather than to the side. You roll up to your abdominal curl. Right hand goes back behind the skull. Left arm's gonna reach up and down. So when I reach up, I'm coming up from my abdominals. And up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down, pause here. Hand replaces, other hand goes behind the skull. So left hand behind the skull. And up. 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Hand goes back behind the skull. We only got 6 to each side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand replaces, left hand behind. 6, this is your last set. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back on, roll yourself down, bend those knees, take a moment, catch your breath. If you can be flat on the mat, if that works for you. I'm just placing my hands here. You don't have to do that. If that works, you might just totally relax. Yeah, trying to lengthen out my arms today. Feels good for whatever reason. All right, hands transition back to the sides. Here, yeah. Reach the arms up, imprint your spine, right leg in, left leg in, roll up to your abdominal curl. Keep the right knee into the chest, left leg reaches out long, take the left armpit, drive towards the right knee, so we spar the torso. Inhale here, I'm gonna switch sides. Armpit to knee, inhale, and switching sides. Exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale, switch and hold and pause for the inhale. Hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hug those knees in. Roll yourself down. Take a moment. Breathe here. All right, from here, you'll transition this roller underneath the triangle of your knees. And you might find that maybe the roller's too much today. You can always opt out of it. We'll do full bridges. So feet on top of that roller. All right, so remember, when your feet are on top of that roller, don't let them get too far away. That just gets a little bit too crazy with the hamstrings. So the roller's gonna feel closer than it should be. You can always adjust if you need to. Arms are down by your side. When the arms down by your side, that'll create more basic support. If you want less basic support, which creates a little bit more challenge, float the arms up towards the ceiling. It's a choice, doesn't have to happen. You can change your mind at any time too. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, amp the spine, engage your glutes, start to roll up or flat back up to your bridge. Yeah, inhale the top, exhale, round yourself right back down. Roll through the back of the body all the way down, rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, skip the belly, curl the toe, and float yourself up, or flat back up, balancing the shoulder blades, collarbones are broad and open. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, all the way down. Inhale in here, exhale again, skip the belly, curl the toe, and roll up to that bridge. Inhale the top, exhale, soft the sternum, soft the rib cage, round yourself right back down, roll all the way back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the toe, and float yourself up to that bridge. Now hold this bridge here, keep the hips level and even, exhale, right leg foots up to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down. Exhale, left leg foots up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, right leg foots up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, left leg foots up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, right leg foots up. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg foots up. Inhale down. Pause, put the hips up a little bit higher. And then round yourself down or flat back down. Find the control that works. If your arms are up, let's go ahead for this next set. Just keep your arms down into the mat by your side. You can always flip them up at some point during the set. So just check it out. All right, so take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, scoop the belly, curl the tailbone. Roll yourself up to that bridge. You're gonna pause, hold. Right leg's gonna float to tabletop, extend that right leg up. Keep the right leg straight and long. Roll down just about an inch from the left glute. You're gonna pulse it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg drops down to the high standing left leg. From here, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg goes right back up. Again, we have another 8. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Leg comes back to tabletop. Foot goes back onto your roller. Float the hips up a little bit higher. Adjust that. Left leg to tabletop. Extend the left leg up for the ceiling. Roll down just about an inch. Right glute kicks in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg drops down to the high standing right leg. Keep that leg stable. Pulse it up from the glute. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes right back up. And again, pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pause, bring the leg back to tabletop, thank God. Place the foot back down, float the hips up a little bit higher, wrap yourself all the way down, rolling through. Lengthen out your legs on the roller. So this is your choice. You can leave it right at the ankle, back to the legs there, and just rock and roll. Maybe rock and roll the calves out, even pulling in and out, or move it to the back of the legs, reach up a little bit. And you either use your arms to pull yourself back and forth, or just rock in and out, or do a combination of all that. I just showed all 3. You don't have to do all 3. You pick and choose. If you do all 3, you got to do them quick, though. Okay. All right. And then let's go ahead and come back down. Let's move that roller back to the front of your feet and get your backs of your ankles on there. Yeah, so legs will be long. This is just a transition, but we are going to use the roller and the legs here. So we'll see if we need to adjust when we come up. So reach the arms up, reach the arms back, ribs are dropping down. You're going to bring the arms forward, nod the head, round spine, round yourself up. If it doesn't work for you to come all the way up like this, high the knees into your chest, rock and roll. I think I'm going to go at an angle so you can see this a little bit better. You can stay right where you're at. And just make sure that the roller's more at your ankles, yeah, not to the calves. Yeah. Reach your arms forward, stand up nice and tall. You're going to inhale here, exhale, scoot the belly, curl the tongue, roll back just about halfway. You'll pause and hold. This right arm's going to reach up and around. You're going to pinky tap down, bring the arm right back. Left arm reaches around. Pinky tap down, bring it back. Pause, roll back 1 inch. Right leg to tabletop. Place it back down. Left leg to tabletop. Place it back down. Right leg floats up to tabletop. We'll stay here. Right arm reaches up and around. Pinky tap, bring the arm forward. Left arm reaches up and around. Pinky tap, bring the arm forward. Leg stretches out and comes back down. Left leg, tabletop. Reach the arm up and around. Left, twist, and come back. Right arm up and around. Twist, and come back. Pause, lengthen out the leg, excuse me, place the foot back down. Round yourself all the way up. And we got one more set, give you a break there. You're gonna roll yourself back about halfway. Right leg to tabletop, extend that right leg up. Right arm reaches up and around. So the leg is long now, instead of just tabletop. Left arm, and back up, and bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down. Left leg at tabletop, extend the left leg up, left arm, taps. Right arm, taps. Bring it, pause, bend the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down. Sit all the way up. Let's take this roller from your feet and place it onto your shins here. Yeah, and you'll open up the legs so they're about a little wider than shoulder distance apart. Hands onto the roller. Let's do a little stretch here. Exhale, hollow over. And inhale to stack up nice and tall. As you roll forward, the roller can only go as far as where your feet and arms can go, yeah? Inhale right back up. And again, exhale, hollow forward. And inhale to stack up. And again, exhale, hollow forward. And inhale, stack up. One more time, exhale, hollow forward. And inhale, stack up. Good, all right. So let's take that, we'll place the roller in front of you now. Transition onto your belly, we'll do some extension. So center of the forearms will be on the roller, yeah, and then forehead down into the mat. Yeah. So no shoulder shrugs here though. So, but make sure that the legs are turned out, heels drop towards each other. Either legs sandwich together or separate the legs slightly, it's fine. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up to your extension that works for you. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down. Keep the tops of the feet heavy. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back in. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. You'll pause, right arm flips up and away, and back down. Left arm, back down, pause. Right leg kicks up and away, and down, keep the torso stable. Left leg kicks up and away, back down, pelvis stable. Around your torso, back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you, float the head and upper spine up. Right arm, left leg, back down. Left arm, right leg, back down. Right arm and left, down. Left arm and right, down. Around yourself all the way down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you, float the head and upper spine up. Now float both lower legs off the mat. This time you're gonna tap the heels in and out, little tiny taps the heels. Shoulders widen down the back and breathe. And scoot Keep the belly up and in. And tap, 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 tap. Relax the legs back down, round your torso back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again. Pull that roller towards your foot, the head and upper spine up. Keep the arms where they're at. Flip the lower legs off the mat and just take tiny swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim, and swim. You can stay here. You're gonna add the torso movement by coming down out of your extension and floating right back up into your extension. Coming down. Imagine that you're a dolphin coming out of the crust of the water and diving right back down underneath. Pod of beautiful dolphins coming up and out and out and coming right back down. Only 2 more times. Coming up and coming right back down. Last one. And swim, and swim, and swim, and swim back down. Release the roller or take it with you. It's your choice. Press yourself into a child's pose. So if you have the roller, you get a little bit of extra chest opening. You'll feel a little bit higher in your child's pose. Want more traditional, just place your hands down, make a fist, stack one fist on top of the other, or just a single fist can work. Maybe wrap the hands around to the soles of the feet, that works better for you. All right, and you're gonna roll up through the base of the spine, sitting on your knees, or sitting onto your heels, whatever works. I'm just gonna face the camera for a moment. You're gonna come to this position on your forearms, so it's a tripod position on the roller. That can feel pretty intense. If that feels too intense, do this whole set on the mat, no big deal, right? So, and the roller is a lot of stability challenge, so if that's too much, again, always come down. So forearms on, I like to make a clasped hand here, but if you wanna make a fist, it's all good. Curl those toes under, so the knees are underneath the pelvis. And then you're gonna float the knees up, one leg out, other leg out, and you're gonna hold here for this forearm plank for a moment. From here, go ahead and drop the thighs and pelvis down, so you're coming to that more extended sphinx position. Scoot the belly up and float your pelvis and legs right back up, and come right back down. You can do the same thing on the mat, you'll just be lower, and float yourself up, and back down. Yeah. Float yourself up, you'll pause, let's dip the right hip down a little bit, bring it up. Left hip dips, and up. Right hip dip, and up. Left hip dip, and up. Come right back down. And again, floating up, you can go back to those hip dips, or right leg up, away from the mat, back down. Left leg up, and back down. Right leg up, back down. Left leg up, back down. Come right back down. And again, float yourself up. Pause, right knee to the chest, and back. Left knee to the chest, and back. Right knee in, and back. Left knee in, and back. Hold here for a breath, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump and place those knees back down. You're either going to use your roller or not, so come into your child's pose. Breathe. All right, so let's place this right hand in the center of your roller. You're going to reach this left arm, just dive it underneath your right armpit. And you're going to do this kind of shoulder opening in the back, but your head probably won't get down to the mat. We'll probably just float here because we have this roller elevating our arm up, which elevates our torso. Come right back. Left hand in the center, right arm just dives underneath that left armpit. Roll the roller a little bit away, getting that right shoulder opening, and even that left armpit opening on that left side. And you can come back. Now, equalize both arms. They can be actually wider if you want. Come to your center child's pose. And walk the hands any amount over to the right. If you're on a roller, you only have so far to go. If you're on a mat, you have a lot more options. And breathe and hold here. Walk the hands back to the center for a moment. Readjust, and then walk the hands over to the left. Breathing here. Walk the hands so the torso is back in the center, so your arms might be wider than they have been. And just see if you can sink down a little bit lower, either booty down towards the sits bones, or maybe torso a little bit closer to the floor. Whatever. Maybe nothing changes. It's all good. Deep inhale in here, exhale, and start to pull this roller back towards you, rolling up to the spine. You're gonna sit onto your heels or standing your knees, whatever works. Find the position that works for you, and just pause for a moment. Thinking about the length of the spine getting taller. Crown of the head shoots through the ceiling. Shoulders float down the back. Chin becomes parallel to the ground. Take your inhale to the sides and the backs of the ribs. Exhale, all air out, sink the belly up and in, but don't lose any height of your spine. Keep the crown of the head shooting through the ceiling. And you are done for the day. Good job, you guys. I'm coming back to unmute and